something that Chris Wong's known for is the usage of the crouching strong when he was on Luke.
Of course, Luke used the crouching strong.
Right, but Luke also has one of the best crouching strong in the game as well, so Chris Wong used that. Nice perfect parry, he had to perfect parry that. Oh, this is super, but enough with a deep flip to close it out. And that was execution on Chris Wong's part, because if he did not get that perfect parry on the firewall, he was actually burn himself out if he had blocked it, or it doesn't perfect parry.
And this is why Fnatic saw the talent in him and signed him. Just such a great player with great needs. And his deep flip, I wouldn't say guesses, but the reads have been on point as well. Just floating over the illusion and was connected a couple of times, not only against Idol, but in this match versus Heat as well.
Just like the timing, the placement that he's doing, you can see he's delaying it, but you can't tell if he's going to do the back kick or the palm.
There's probably an option select, he'll just do the demon flip. If you see that the plasma's out, goes diagonal down, the swooping, attacking Eagle with the flip kick, dive kick. And if not, just go for the palm. It's a relatively safe and low recovery move that you throw out.
And one of the hands that finally gets anti-air from Ava. Chris Wong spinning some of the bar. Just get some pressure.
Maybe that was a DD or a second jab, and it's not trying to have.
So pretty consistent with these perfect parry on these fireballs so far. Chris Wong switching up the time now for fireball. And that punish counter clears the fence. One bar? No, both bars. Just close out this round, not taking any chances here. Just like that is match point for Chris Wong. And again, this is loser. So if Ada loses and not come back, that means he gets eliminated from the tournament. Chris Wong is going to receive the top 6 losers.
I was just thinking, last season there was more loops than there are in this current iteration. Chris Wong was no stranger to these mirror matches, and it's a different type of psychology. There's obviously no character advantage by definition, but he still was able to, miss all of the loops that he had gone up against. Really establish himself, a really great prospect there. And I think, again, no stranger here. It's like, we got the same tools, but let me show you how I'm built differently.
Yeah, he definitely plays his own way, and he had to do such an early DI in order to get the punish counter on firewall. So it's the whip punish. Didn't even need to spend a meter. Chris Wong, what a dominating performance. Immaculate spacing, I must say.
It's like, how much does practice? And Chris Wong was telling me that he actually, at least through last year, had a full-time job.
He did. He was a working salary man, and just to see how he got so far as a working man, now he's a full-time player and on the crew as well. So let's go back and see how that mirror match went.
It's not, again, like, if you can remove the names from the top bar there and obscure which one is which, again, I think there is a differentiation among the players in Street Fighter 6, of course, a really great expressive engine. The distinctness in their playstyles takes very, very long. You may not pass great anti-air, but there was a check, right? Sometimes, did you get your coffee or your drink? Are you up today? Let me find out.
Yeah, and actually that wasn't too bad of a DI from the first one because he was against the corner as well. Just, it was a hard read on whether or not he was going to do a fireball or lunge at that space, and if not, would he be ready not to get wall splattered in? Fortunately for Ada, he was ready, but
those switches.
he has some of the best buttons in the game. Like, he moves forward very far, and then obviously, he does a lot of damage. Then he leads to the bar.
Little late there. Once you're put into the cage, that little dance, that little shimmy, crossover, whatever you want to call it, immaculate spacing and that punish into, of course, has the reactions of anyone that goes up against Chris Wong coming up short. So, this is, I think, going to be once you get down to this level, you're not only like playing your matches, you see the competitors sort of fill up as the gallery that are going to play on the street. And that's when you get to see, okay, if this person wins, I'm going to be playing them next.
Yep.
And that level of depth and Yomi, I saw you do this in last match, because now they're not busy, they're all in the frontier. I think really amounts to really juicy, high-level play.
Yeah, and everyone, so information is so fast nowadays with this technology, right? So you, at this point, you know who your opponents are. There's so many matches online on YouTube. There's so many people that upload your ranked matches onto YouTube now. So downloading your opponent, not just the character matchup, but your play, your opponent themselves and how they play. Just, that's how you build layers in this game, right? And then you kind of have to understand that even though you know what they know, do they know what you know, and are they going to change up how they play?
I think Lashar came from the future because he knew what we didn't know what his opponent knew and was so far ahead. I don't know if he's living in some, just likes travel. Absolutely. There's so many layers. There's chiffon, the brain what I'm thinking of.
When there's like, I mean, nowadays there's like 100-layer cake.
That's the one, yes. I'm thinking of that exactly. Okay, here we have again on the left. Wano, as you see his loading bar building up versus Udo's Heaven.
Yeah, and don't forget, you can press 1 or 2 in the chat to vote for the player that you think is going to take in this match.
Can you vote a non-vote? You know how like in a ballot you can.
Like none of the above?
Yeah, like I just don't like either candidate.
I guess if you just put 0 and then like your input goes absolutely nowhere because the system will register.
So it looks like there is definitely a popular contest over there.
It's close. You can see Wano's bar jumping up pretty high on the left side.
If I was one of those players, I'd be matching on my own vote to vote for myself.
If you were sitting on stage,
if I was sitting on stage,
qualify for top 16 on your phone in the stream chat.
Just to boost the energy bars. Looks like the Mega Man one. I know it's a vertical, but nice little trick there for some interaction.
How do you feel about those matches?
So again, seeing that off-match stream between
那个摔太浪费了，哎，就一个摔，一摔。
has been playing this matchup that day around the weekend and has no shortage of the practice. So I really think that Udo, especially with his change full time to
立回赢了，就一个摔就输了。
DJ as well.